again. We are back. This is Bryan Garrity here from Keller Williams Signature Properties in San Diego. And this is an honor. I'm filling in today for Derek Evans for Smarter San Diego. That's an honor for sure. Mentor. But I was so excited. I was so excited when I found out who was going to be on with me. I respect the heck out of this person. She's amazing. She's really amazing. I had the opportunity to be on a show with her a couple years ago, which we'll talk about a little bit, and she kicked my ass. That's okay. But she's an amazing real estate agent. She has the Avenue Home Collective. She's a mother of 4. She's a boss babe all day. She's one of my favorite people on the planet, and I mean that. She is an amazing, amazing, amazing person. Let us welcome the gorgeous, the intelligent Mother Sofia.
Thank you.
So excited you're here.
I think that was the best intro I've ever received.
Oh, I'll take it. I'll take it. Anything for you, my mama.
And I feel the same way about you. I mean, integrity, heart, expertise in the business. I was honored to be competing with you.
She came back.
I appreciate it.
It's amazing. It was a good fun show too. Our Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
We were talking about the Mariah Carey reality show for those of you who might have missed it.
My favorite
when she would throw diamonds at the wall.
That's right. That's our hashtag now.
Can we just be glittered in diamonds and throw them at the wall?
I seriously considered wearing a gigantic rhinestone
Big
necklace
rhinestone
today
jacket.
just so we could throw it against a wall together.
Amazing.
I mean, this might do.
So she is a boss of all things. Real estate, she's amazing. She's top agent in the county. She knows what she's doing. She's a sweetheart. She's super smart. We'll talk about the show we're on. It's funny. And the cool part about that, like the Witness Listing shows, are how people would band together and become friends.
Oh, it's amazing. Some of my favorite friends in the real estate world.
I'm on the same page, 150%, 150% on the same page. That's why I keep saying about it being collaborative, but we'll talk.
Yes.
I want to talk about what she's doing. One more thing added to her resume.
Because with all the extra time.
With all the extra time. She has 4 kids. What are the ages of your kids, too? It's crazy.
I have a 9-year-old, a 6-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 1-year-old.
And she's a full-time mama, a full-time real estate professional.
Yes.
And she's doing something called Momcation.
Yes.
For those of you who've seen Girls Trip.
That's right. Exactly.
I like it. Let's talk it. Let's get down and dirty.
I was like, are
though.
they making this based on my life? I'm pretty sure they are.
Can I go on the Girls Trip with you, though?
Duh.
Okay,
I mean,
of
course, 100%.
Tell us.
We need to just do one together.
That would be so much fun. All
Done.
day.
Okay, done.
Good deal.
So, people are always asking me, how do you survive? How do you survive this busy schedule? How do you stay mentally clear and focused and happy, through all of the things that you're doing? Because it is a lot, being a mom, being a wife, being a full-time real estate broker.
There's 3 full-time jobs right there.
It's crazy.
Plus her passion here now, the Momcation. Right? It's crazy. I mean, it's a lot.
It's a lot to juggle and to just keep your head on.
Yeah.
And one of the ways that I've been able to do that is to gather a really great tribe of people around me and to, continually draw from that energy and to just work with each other, to get advice from each other, and to get solace in each other.
Yeah.
And one of the things me and my best friend have done for years is we've always done a trip where we would just kind of feed our souls. I mean, we would really do everything all the way around. We would have our hikes and get our exercise in. We would do yoga and meditation in the home. We would have masseuses come and really pamper us. We would make sure we are eating healthy and eating well. We'd definitely, get our drinks on too.
No tequila?
Oh, I mean, tequila is in an IV.
I like it.
So, and what we were trying to do is really capture, and especially once I had kids, it was I have to take advantage of every single moment away from those kids that I did take for my own self-care, and pack everything in to make sure I was getting, what I needed while I was away from them.
Yeah.
And just trying to fulfill, rejuvenate, and kind of refill my bucket. So in getting this type of getaway, I realized women and moms, everyone,
but women and moms,
especially
it's a
women
big
and
deal.
moms,
Yeah, big
they don't
deal.
take the time to do it
themselves even. No
right.
way. I
And
love
it's
it.
almost like the majority of moms are always giving so much to their family and to the people around them, especially their children, and they're putting everyone ahead of themselves, that you almost don't realize that you're so tired. It's almost one of those things, like, you don't realize you're broken until everything is falling apart.
Yeah.
Boy,
is that not the truth.
It is.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where it's like 20 years down the road, women are finding themselves unhappy or unfulfilled or even like divorced because, they didn't pay enough attention to their needs or their inner voice, and relationships fall apart as a result from that. I mean, there are so many things that go into the need for self-care and, keeping yourself mentally together and emotionally together, that if you could dedicate that time and care to yourself, that you could prevent. So that was the idea behind Momcation. So Momcation is, it's a San Diego getaway.
I love this. I love it. I do.
And it's really designed just so thoughtfully and carefully and lovingly for moms who need a break. So, and I don't mean to like be exclusive, like by any means, just moms and motherhood. That's what I know,
And it's necessary.
Totally.
Look, I am not just saying this because we're buddies. Like, 4 kids, 9 to like 1.5. You have your husband's successful restaurateur?
Yeah, he's a computer nerd.
Okay.
But yes.
Family.
Yes.
The family
but he's
right.
Italian, so I can
Okay,
totally
so
see
there
why
we go.
you would
Okay,
say.
I'm sorry.
Oh, don't be sorry at all. There's restaurateurs in the family, that's for sure.
Okay. Do they have a restaurant here, right? Have we
They
talked
have in
about
Little
it?
Italy,
Okay,
yeah.
yes, we talked. That's where I got that. I'm sorry.
Right. Yeah, Rovino. You got to go check
we
it
got
out. Hey,
Rovino,
plug.
Little Italy. But I think what's amazing, and I mean this, I understand in just how consuming real estate by itself is as a profession.
Absolutely.
And we were talking earlier, I don't think other people understand that,
No.
right? Or the consumers may not understand that.
For the agents who really care about their clients, it's like a 24-hour job.
Girl, I love you. You just took that off of our last name. It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like the nonstop unplug.
Right.
And when you get home, or you have your kids, and that's its own full-time job, and you're a very loving family first gal.
Thank
To be
you.
able to juggle real estate, being a wife, being a mom, like, girl, you've earned that vacation all day.
I appreciate
And I like
it.
that you're reaching out to other moms that are probably in the very same position.
Yes.
I have several dear friends, and one that just recently had a baby, and she's juggling. She's struggling, trying to be like, maybe I just have to put her in daycare for X amount of time so I can pay attention to my business and she's a beautiful mom like you. It's just society has such pressure on moms.
Thank you.
They do.
It's
and,
true.
And I think men missed the point. Yesterday on Big Daddy Live, I was talking about, like, women rule the world. They rule it. I'm going to tell you. Like, yes, man, I'm sorry. You're in second place. We're trying to get pay and stuff equality. Remember, we all came from you guys.
Right.
The
Absolutely.
little swimmer may have got the egg, but you're the one that had to carry us around for 9 months, and then
That's right.
out we came.
Well, and that's the thing too, is I appreciate that you see that so much, because it's growing now, the awareness around that, but there's a huge double standard. Huge. I've talked to Derek about this before. We're expected to mother like we don't work,
Right.
and we're expected to work like we don't mother.
Yes.
We have to do both.
That's awesome. Say that again. 'Cause
women today are expected to work like
So
we
good.
don't mother, and mother like we don't work.
So true.
And I mean, so much so that I have to consciously work against curating my social media, because I want to show both sides. Like, I am a dedicated mother. Here I am at swim lessons, and here I am. This is my real life, feeding my kids. But you know what? I am also showing houses, and I am also getting work done. And sometimes that means I'm writing an email at 11 o'clock at night, or waking up at 5:30 in the morning, and doing whatever I need to do. So I mean, it's just several full-time jobs, and we need to take the time to replenish ourselves with some self-care. So Momcation.
I like it. Nurture yourself. So is
Exactly.
this the first time you're making this event that's open to everyone? You started this with you and a buddy?
So, well, actually, yeah, that was just like the birth.
your
That was
thing,
that
right.
was just my
Like
own
the
thing.
initial
And
concept.
then what we did is in May we held our first 3-night stay at a La Jolla mansion.
Nice.
It was incredible. It's a 6,000 square foot mansion in La Jolla. It's got this incredible terraced backyard, and we created several different like worlds, and in that we are able to provide so many different aspects to the self-care that women need. So what our intent was to create a getaway that makes you feel relaxed, pampered, rejuvenated, and to where you can have fun, right? But since women have such a hard time breaking away and justifying like spending the money, justifying taking away from their family, I was like, well, how do
Try
we
not to feel guilty.
Try not to feel guilty.
Yeah.
There's so much mom guilt involved. So I was like, how do I build this so that women can feel good about taking that time away? And so what I came up with was instilling mom-based workshops into the weekend, so that as you are getting your relaxation, as you are getting your self-care, and as you are getting pampered during the day, we're also participating in expert-led workshops that help you become a better mother. And that way, the women have an ability to identify something that they're going to take away of value from this weekend, beyond the value of having that relaxation, because again, like women have a hard time saying like, oh, I just needed the break, you know. Now what we have is we actually have like a child psychologist come in and do an expert-led workshop on raising happy, healthy kids. We have a workshop led by Emmy Fowler, and she is a marriage and family therapist. So she came and did a workshop on strengthening your marriage or strengthening your relationship after children. That was incredible. For so many women, it was like tears and just so many little reminders. She gave us strategies on how to change our like communication with our husband or our partner. That I still use. I mean, I'm literally I'm now changing like the way I communicate with my husband. And I mean, I've been getting like endless thank you notes from the women that were there. How it's still on a daily basis, like affecting each one of us. I think I knew that the worst case scenario was everyone would at least have like a fun little vacation. What I underestimated was how unifying this would be and how touched the women would be to experience this kind of getaway with other moms, and how much we really need the break. It was incredible.
And it's just I really mean this.
Yeah.
I think for women especially, it's hard to do exactly what you're talking about, because they leave the kids, they feel guilty.
Exactly.
The husband can go on a fishing trip. The husband can go do this.
Right.
But like, as soon as the wife wants to step out of town, all hell breaks loose.
Absolutely.
But
it's because we carry this extra like mental load.
Absolutely.
You know,
It's
like,
the way that
is there
it's
toilet
sociological.
paper?
Yeah.
You know, does our kid have this birthday party to
Right.
go to? Where do you get a birthday present for it? I mean,
But moms need that break too. Like
Right.
moms need to take care. You guys have to
Right.
take care of yourself. Like you're an
Exactly.
amazing professional. You're an amazing mom, and I do love the way you're
Thank
like me.
you.
You're very transparent on social media about your life.
Yes.
It's not there just to make it look like, oh, I'm the best agent in town.
Right.
Everything's perfect in my life. I agree with you 100%. Like with my medical stuff, I've not hit any of that. If
Right.
people want to use that against me, go ahead.
Yeah,
I work
totally.
More than
Sorry.
more than most able-bodied agents. But I'm really impressed with. I feel like the gals especially are lacking like me time, or
Totally.
and having that permission. It's okay to go for a weekend. It's okay to take care of
exactly.
yourself.
And that's what I want to do. I want to help women advocate for themselves.
Yes.
And
Yes.
take ownership of, guess what? Yeah, I am a mom. Guess what? I am a businesswoman, or I'm a stay-at-home mom. Whatever your position in life is, you all deserve and need a break. We all do. I mean,
I agree. When is
Thank you.
When is it? So you had it in May. Is this going to be like a
so
regular thing?
yes, it's
Talk
going to
to
be.
me.
So that's the really exciting thing. So we actually have some dates coming up. We're going to have September and October Momcation dates. it's been incredible, the response that we've received. What we'll do is I'll post a link so that if anyone is interested, they can jump in. We've actually had so much interest. I mean, I'm kind of worried about opening it up because it's like halfway completely booked.
I get it. I get it.
It's so nuts. The amazing thing about it is it's a space for 15 women. So it's kind of like an intimate, it's an intimate thing. And what I do is I loaded as many activities as we can in the sense of still like enjoying and relaxing. So when you go, we have 5-star chefs that are preparing your meals the entire weekend. We have yoga and meditation available. We have, like I said, 6 expert-led workshops. We have an expert therapists come in and talk about like self-love and body image and what's going on in the social media world today and how that's affecting us and how when it's affecting us, it's affecting our children. And then we have fun stuff too, like a photographer came in, and Shiloh Colleen Photography. She came in and she was doing like showing us how to edit our photos on our phones so that they could look like how the professionals make their photos look. I mean, moms are all the time taking photos of their kids, but it's like, how do I make it look all professional? She showed us how easy it was, and it was insane. So we have fun workshops. So we also had this thing called the Ultimate Self-Care Happy Hour, which was incredible. So we actually were sponsored by Laura Mercier, which is an amazing makeup line. You can find them at Nordstrom's, Bloomingdale's, and Hannah Vanslager came and did all of them. She did like a 9 products in 9 minutes, taught everyone how to apply their makeup, and then came and like zhuzhed everyone, so they had full makeup. We had Jackie Gomez come and do hair, so everyone's hair was beautiful. And then we had headshots taken of all of the women. We actually had like a pop-up boutique, Jade and Gemma, and they came and like dressed everybody.
Cool. That's super cool.
And then there was like shopping. There's we have this.
Oh, shopping!
I know. Oh my gosh, you would have loved this. There's her name is Naughty by Nature, like Knotty.
I like her name already.
Naughty by Nature.
Naughty, my good girl.
Yes, you can find her on Instagram. She did like all of this home decor and accessories, like earrings, purses, like wall hangings, so many things. I mean, I had told the boutiques, I was like, I don't know if anybody's gonna shop because, they're already spending money to be here, and just, I underestimated the ability of the women to shop. It's like these chicks walked away with nothing. Like they bought everything. It cleared them out. It was crazy.
I like it.
So yeah, we did full hair, makeup. I mean, the goal was to let the women feel pampered. We actually brought a DJ in, and we did like a poolside party.
It was fun.
It was nuts.
So you covered so many elements in this
That's
time.
the thing.
Like, that is so. I mean, really, like all of this.
Right. Well, I was thinking about it, and I was like, yeah, for me to schedule like a coffee with my friends, breakfast, lunch, dinners out, like a 5-course nice meal, to schedule a yoga class, and like we did a new moon ceremony with like a raw cacao ceremony. I mean, to schedule all of these things, like makeup, hair, it would take a year. Oh my God, really? Literally, it would take me a year to accomplish checking off all of these boxes. So it's kind of like a bucket list weekend just thrown into 3 days. On top of it, you walk away feeling like a better mother. We had like someone come in and talk about masterminding motherhood, how to schedule things in your life to make it work for you and to accomplish all the things you want. There were so many things involved. You can check out on our website the itinerary. So yeah, this is like a passion project for me. It's more about like raising the vibe of the mothers in the world and giving them the strength and the permission and the ability to take time for themselves and create some self-care moments.
I like it. Is the website momcation.com?
It's momcation.strikingly.com, so I will post it. You can find us on Facebook or Instagram, just Momcation Official.
You've got to check it out. What I love too is like we're talking about self-care. I think in general, self-care is overlooked by a lot of people. In 100%,
general, yeah.
Women.
That's the part that's missing in our culture.
Can't even get to it, but it's a huge piece. And I like that you have like the therapist come again, which would have been a taboo topic for so many people even 20 years ago, 10 years ago, who knows.
Even
But
10 years ago, absolutely.
I mean, you have the therapist come in and really talk about, I like the idea about strengthening the marriage too.
Yes.
It's not talked about enough.
Right.
Well, until you see somebody and then they're divorcing. You're like, what the heck happened here?
Right. Because everyone's like, oh, you know what? We get married, you have kids, everything gets better.
No,
you know?
I don't. Okay.
Yeah, that's what people's expectation
yes,
is. And then
yes.
they stop talking about any problems because they're like, whoa, we created a family together. We can't look rocky. Well, guess what? Things get hard when you add kids to the
Oh, it
mix.
has to.
You know?
Has to.
I mean, it gets hard when you add fur babies to the
I
mix.
was going to be like, we got 3 fur babies. Our one got a skunk on Sunday, and that caused all kinds of havoc in the house and the marriage.
God,
But it
that's
happens.
what I'm saying.
It happens. It happens.
You know?
It happens. It's just a lot. And I like that, that you guys have this exclusivity, that moms can
appreciate
get
it.
away. That there's somebody that's such a boss babe like you that has put this together. I'm
Thank
sure there's
you.
all powerful gals that are doing it.
Incredible.
And I really think at the end of the day, every husband or father or partner should be supporting that because there's not enough of it, right?
I love you.
Well, I'm kidding.
Thank
I
you
mean,
for
no, I'm
saying
being
that.
serious.
No,
There's
I
just-
really
there's
appreciate
not,
that.
There's not enough, and people keep talking about work-life balance, work-life balance. We hear it a lot, especially in real estate.
Yep.
Right? You hear it a lot when you're a lawyer. It doesn't matter. Like work-life balance is a difficult thing to
Yeah.
achieve, especially when you're an achiever like you or
Appreciate
myself.
it.
It's true though.
Yeah.
It's really a hard thing, and like
We have a hard time stepping away from the work part.
yeah, like relationships can go by the wayside.
Right.
Marriages can get impacted. Now add kids to the equation.
Right.
And I just think what you're doing is so amazing and fantastic.
Thank
I couldn't
you.
love you more anyway.
Ditto.
So like this is super easy, but I'm telling you, like, really check this out, Melissa. Thank you for doing this.
I appreciate
think
it.
it's a big
Thank
deal.
you.
And I'm so glad you're here. Love you, Mama.
I love you too.
All right, guys, check out Melissa Sofia again. Her profession, Avenue Home Collective. She's an amazing agent. I have mad respect for her.